Hey folks, Sean here. And in this episode, I want to talk to you about how to get feedback that's way more efficient and effective about figuring out either what's wrong with your product or how to make your product better. Now, here I'm a huge advocate of leveraging the latest in video tools. And some of these have been around for a while, but they're still underutilized in my opinion. And the tool that I'm thinking of is Loom. Loom is a video capture tool that makes capturing it and sharing it considerably easier than what it's been like before with regard to capturing video. The reason why this is so great is because oftentimes, as you're going about building your software, designing it, launching it, trying to get feedback for it, capturing that feedback in video format is not easy. A lot of people have advanced video recording tools, even the local stuff that they have on their computers that they may or may not be familiar with does not make capturing it and sharing it easy. The files are large, starting and stopping. The people feel like they need to edit. There's all kinds of issues with it, in my opinion, but having the video and making the video easily accessible is crazy important for sharing feedback for all the parties involved. Figure out what the problem is or what the area is to make an improvement for your product. So I bring this up in the context of for folks that are reporting bugs for which you are trying to communicate to your development team. You can get a video like from a tool like Loom from any of those sources, and you can share it with any of the other sources, which I find to be fantastic. So now if your users are reporting some type of issue with your software and you're able to replicate that issue, understood. In order for you to best communicate it to your development team in terms of what's going on, how to fix it, etc., if you're not going to be meeting one-on-one, and even if you are, that's incredibly time-consuming. But trying to explain it to them verbally is never really going to be as effective as if you show them visually. People are visual learners for the most part, and a lot of folks still don't really understand that. I now appreciate that more than I ever did, because now I realize how much time I was wasting trying to communicate things that took a long time and could have been a much shorter demonstration or video. And that's where I think tools like Loom shine. It's not a paid advertisement, by the way. I just get a lot of value out of the tool, and I always give credit where it's due when I get a lot of value like that. So back to the story. If someone's reporting a bug or some kind of issue with the software, I will, and I can replicate it. Then I'll record a Loom video and share that with my development team to give them an idea. Here's what's going on. So here's the problem. Here's how I replicate it. And here's what I want us to fix. They will consume that information and then ask me questions based on that, which most of the time, if I invest and create it in this format, they don't have a lot of follow-up questions. Why? Because they're able to see exactly what's going on. Better yet, I'm able to articulate, overlay it onto the video, exactly what's going on as I'm replicating the issue. These are fantastic. They could see, and they don't need to be long either. They can be a couple of minutes. I zero in on specifically the issue, right? Here's the bug. Here's how you create it. Here's what we need to fix. It makes it a lot easier for my development teams, my technical team members, to understand the issue so that they can get to resolving it. Now, beyond that, tools like Loom, I think, can also be used to make improvements to your software and for people to suggest feedback or enhanced value that they'll get out of your software. It's almost as if it's a usability test, but done asynchronously. I talk about usability tests a lot because I think people should invest in those a lot more, but setting up a proper one takes time. There's scheduling, instructions, so there's quite a bit involved. Now, Loom, on the other hand, if you're able to get somebody to review your software and just kind of think out loud as they're navigating it using a tool like Loom, that serves as a really valuable, almost 100% usability test type feedback, and it could save you quite a bit of time because it could be done asynchronously, meaning you don't all need to be connected or doing it together in order to get a lot of that value. So if you could pull this off as well too, hugely valuable. But it's important for folks to do it using tools like Loom because then it makes the shareability that much easier. You don't have to move around these heavy video files and upload and download and all that kind of stuff. So that's really where, to me, the value comes from with Loom. They have a great browser plugin. I use the browser plugin, start my videos. I articulate what I'm trying to explain as part of the story while I'm showing them what I'm doing or what I want to improve. And then again, same thing, share with my development team. Now they got great context for what I want to add or what I want to improve. You can do this with your users too. So if your users are reporting, hey, wouldn't it be great to have this or wouldn't it be great to have that, then you can ask them to kind of do this. Loom's so easy to use and almost anyone can. So I have had my power users record videos for me about the functionality that they'd like to see added to my software. That has been crazy helpful. And it can be hard to get this kind of feedback. So when you have opportunities to do it, I highly encourage you think about using tools like this in that way as well too. That can be even more valuable and specifically adding value to your process in terms of how to make your software better that you can share all the way to and through your technical team and development team members.